Hey, it's John Nolan here. Listen, supply chain breakdowns continue to have a domino effect on everything, especially food production. Farmers can't plant as many crops now because of fertilizer shortages, forced regulations, and high fuel prices. Food takes time to grow, so when farmers don't plant, well, you get the picture. It's the perfect time to start growing your own food if you can, and prepare with emergency food. Right now, save $50 on a 4-week food kit from My Patriot Supply. Go to preparewithinspired.com and get your $50 savings right now. Again, that's preparewithinspired.com. Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers. It's John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, the day of the midterm elections in the United States of America. Potentially the most consequential election in this nation's history. Now, this is a big statement. Let's look a little bit at what is to be expected from today's election and moving forward. There's one thing that needs to be said very clearly. There is no savior among the candidates. There is no magic pill that will simply undo everything that has been done, that will fix every problem in your life, and that will make everything great again. I hope this is clear to all of us, because we truly are the movement. We are the solution. We are the plan. It's always been like that. However, unless we slip into another dimension in the next few hours, what's going to happen should be one of the biggest victories for the Republican Party in this nation's history also. By all accounts, there should be a big red wave rolling over America today, and by tomorrow morning, there should be clarity on how big that wave will be, and we assume it will be huge. However, this in and of itself doesn't fundamentally change things. What it does, at least from our current perspective, is give support to the people out there that are seeking truth and that are continuing on this timeline of truth for humanity. It doesn't mean we can lean back. It doesn't mean we can eat popcorn and watch the show. We all know and feel intuitively how this movie will end. It is way beyond the power of politics. It is way beyond the power of the military or way beyond the power of the justice system. This movie ultimately will end and a new movie begin with us. It will begin when we have decided on all levels to live true to spirit again, when we have decided to choose the true human timeline, organic, biological, divine. That's when this will end. However, what we assume, it's just an assumption, what we assume we will see over the next days and weeks will be another intensification in this journey. We are nowhere even close to through the thick of it. We're just beginning to get into the thick of it. What does that mean? It means that it's beginning to get uncomfortable for people who never thought they would have it uncomfortable. In cushy positions, cushy bureaucrats, cushy lobbyists, and cushy big shots behind the scenes, and they're beginning to get uncomfortable because so much of what they've tried, so much of what they have planned for isn't working out. No, this is not going according to plan for them. I know people want to say nothing happens randomly, but that too is an illusion that they have put in front of you. This isn't random. What is happening now is the truth movement expressing itself in all areas. It is by no means a destination. It is a journey. And over the next weeks and months and years, unfortunately, that's how long it's going to take, we're going to see a complete dismantling of everything you thought is set in stone in this system. We'll say it once again. It's going to be a complete dismantling. That's why our spiritual foundation is so important. That's why our steadfastness in our true convictions, true to spirit living is so important, because we're going to eventually need all of our strength. We're going to need all of our convictions, resolution, backbone, spine, truth, all of it. That is going to come. It is something we welcome. We can't believe this moment is here because for so many years, that's what we've worked towards. So many of you and us in this movement for truth, for freedom, for humanity, for true spiritual living, for a new earth, a new civilization, truly the original civilization. So here in America, things will get more chaotic and more uncomfortable because of this election. This is going to spark a new chapter in this journey. And the true discomfort doesn't really come from what is happening now. What is going to happen is the uncovering of everything that's been done. And if you think we've seen it, we haven't seen anything yet. The big chunks are still coming. The wheels are coming off of this system and the screws are getting undone, and that's why this is becoming more accelerated. Of course, the other side, if you will, this dark side, if you will, is going to they're not going to pull any punches. They're going to go harder and they're going to do everything they can. But the momentum is so strong. People are feeling it in their bones. People are feeling it in their spirit. It is simply the time for the truth timeline. And I want to say this, for now, this timeline needs to be based solely around truth, whether that truth is comfortable or not. Most of these truths aren't comfortable. They're hurting our hearts because they're so horrific, but we need to be strong and bring light to these truths. We need to bring healing to these truths, and that's what's going to happen. We are in full support of every single being, a brother and sister who are courageous enough to go into the cesspool of politics, into the Pandora's box of it, and are willing to give their best to stay true to spirit in this realm. And I'm tired of people simply saying that everyone is bad. No, there's a lot of good people, and we want to support them as long as they stand for truth. If what they say don't fully align with you, it doesn't fully align with you, that's okay. As long as they seek and speak truth, please do support them, and that's what we all need to do in this process. It's going to get uncomfortable. We're going to stay on this, and we're going to bring love, and we're going to bring unity, and we're going to bring freedom and authenticity to this process. For today, and you don't hear me say this very often, if you haven't yet, I encourage you to go out. I encourage you to vote. I actually do. And I think in your heart, in your spirit, you know what to do. You know who to vote for. This is coming as today's intuition coming through, and I know there's a lot that we can and will do in the following days and months. Please talk to your neighbors, connect, become friends, create groups, and continue on this journey of self-sufficiency, of personal responsibility, and of taking back your power. This is what it's been always about. Whether you believe in a great plan or not, the greatest plan created by the Creator was always to remind us of our own inner power and how we are fully capable of guiding and leading ourselves, and how we're fully capable of creating a beautiful, wonderful paradise on earth, truly heaven on earth. Inspired Tribe, this is it. Let's do this. We'll keep you updated. We might come on here today on multiple occasions and see what's happening. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, we appreciate you, and we'll be back with you again very, very soon. We're more dedicated than ever to provide authentic, truthful, and uncensored information and inspiration. That's why we created the Inspired community on the free speech platform Locals. There's no censorship, a free flow of information, and it's more personal and intimate. And you can join us as a free member or a paid supporter. Please visit inspired.locals.com and join us today.